AITA for telling my dad to cherish his other son because he's the only one he has left. Advice needed. Made this account a few days ago, debated on actually posting about this BC. It's stupid, but here I am. So I'm 17M and I'm graduation high school this year. My parents divorced when I was like just shy of 2. Long time ago. Dad remarried, mom remarried, then divorced again. She's single. Dad had another son with his wife. His other son is 14. Entire life his other son has taken more importance, told me I'm the older brother so I should be stronger and not make a big deal out of it. I was 9 years old standing looking out the window waiting for my dad to show up just for him to call my mom to yell me he can't make it because other son has a dentist appointment and he's freaking out. It was literally just a checkup. Yeah, no, sure, understandable, let me just go fug myself. Stupid things like that. He ditched my sport games for random reasons. Not even just because of my brother. He didn't come to my talent show when I was 15 because he didn't want to. That's it. Didn't want to. No plans, nothing he had to be at. Just didn't want to. I spent months learning guitar and a song to play for him since he loves guitar and he loves that song. Oh well, let me go fug myself again. My parents don't have a good relationship, but my mom doesn't keep him from me. I've heard their conversations, he just doesn't want to be there. Idk. At one point I asked my mom if he really was my dad and she said yes and asked why I'm saying things like that. I asked why does he hate me then? Emotional moment, but it passed. That happened just before my 17th birthday and since then I've just kind of stayed in my lane. If he reached out to me I'd say hi, but I wouldn't ask him anything, I wouldn't hug him, if I saw him I wouldn't beg for time together. Kind of indifferent, I guess. Not saying he was never in my life, but he was really only there for the moments that literally any other person would call him a disc for if he wasn't there. Birthdays, short visits on Christmas, had surgery when I was younger, he was there for that. Anything else though, and he was busy like 70% of the time. Well, last week he told me he regretted being so absent in my life. He told me he had pre-planned a trip for him to drive me to college when I start. We would leave immediately following my graduation and we would just drive across the country. Info, not accepted to any college, but I've spoken to the one I want to go to, which is in Washington, and it's basically guaranteed with my grades. I told him don't bother, he should spend the summer with his son. I do want to say that I've never said no when he's asked to hang out or talk on the phone. I always said yes even when I didn't want to, just to keep the peace and not cause issues. As far as I'm concerned though, I don't have a dad, I have a mother and a man who occasionally spares time for his other kid. He didn't like my reply and said I'm his son too. LOL NGL. I laughed and asked since when. We kind of fought after that and didn't end on a good vibe. I told him I was planning on dropping contact when I turned 18 since he was probably going to do the same, so why bother keeping this relationship alive when he's never wanted to know me and I stopped wanting him to. He's been trying to reach out but I shut it down every time. He's dropped by but I don't see him, he calls me I decline, he messages me I ignore. Yesterday I messaged him. Hi dad, please stop trying to talk to me. I truly want no relationship with you. You never wanted one with me, so I don't see why you're acting so hurt by this. I don't know if you never gave a fug about me because of your own hate for me, or your wife who never let me come over, I don't know, I don't care. I realized I do not have a dad a while ago and really accepted it recently. I'm not mad, I just don't care. Keep the same energy now that you've had the last decade and stay away from me. I hope your relationship with your son stays just as important to you because he's your only kid. Have a good life. Dad told my mom. My mom's mad at me and told me I should give him a chance because he's trying. Not wrong, I do feel kinda bad because I could tell when he was describing our trip he was excited. Oh well. I wanted a dad to be proud of my achievements and my grades, but instead I got a good job card from a drugstore and a I'm proud of you text. Really sincere. Mom's still trying to guilt trip me and I'm starting to feel like I should just do the trip then block his number when I'm at college. It's another year of faking smiles with him and I just don't want to do that. It would be easier though. Am I a disc for all this?